What's going on, Horror Gang? Welcome to I Shot Him Six Times YouTube horror movie channel. As you know, I'm your host, Marcus. Please be sure to shoot that like button and subscribe to the channel, as well as hit that notification icon to get all the latest content updates to the channel. In this video, I want to talk about the supposed rumors going around that Halloween Ends is going through several reshoots in Savannah, Georgia, and I want to talk about the good and the bad of this situation. Before I do that, let's hit that intro. I shot him 6 times. All right, gang. So let's talk about it. So, rumors going around Twitter and YouTube, and I guess it shouldn't really be considered that this is actually not uncommon for reshoots to happen with a movie, especially we've seen it in Halloween 2018 where they had to do reshoots, etc. But I wanted to touch on it because, in my opinion, it's a little bit concerning, and it's a good thing and a bad thing to this. And we're going to touch on why it's a good thing and a bad thing to this. The reason why 2018's Halloween went through reshoots is because the ending was so poorly received. And everything else up until that point, in my opinion, there was really no complaints other than the ending, which is why they had to reshoot the entire ending. So with that being said, it leads me to wonder, 2 to 3 weeks of reshooting, I mean, do they have to redo the ending of Halloween Ends now as well? The bad, I'm gonna start off with the bad. The bad thing about this is obviously creates concern because obviously, what if there was a critic or critics, much like in the Halloween 2018, that thought that the climax wasn't a fitting climax, or thought that certain scenes, didn't make sense with the story, which prompted the studio and prompted David Gordon Green and cast to go back and reshoot for 2 to 3 weeks. It is concerning considering that we already have a lot of concerns about this movie, given the 4-year time jump, given the way Halloween Kills ended with how, Karen was killed, and we don't know how Michael got in the house past all those cops and EMTs, etc. So there's obviously reason to be concerned for this, because we obviously want to see the best Halloween movie made as possible, especially if this is supposed to be the finale. And when you have to reshoot, certain scenes, or the ending or whatnot, it just kind of makes it feel like things have either been rushed, or just maybe just they didn't do the proper service or the proper justice to what for the ending of this franchise, or at least what they're making it seem like is the ending of Michael Myers or Laurie Strode's story arc, or what have you, or whatnot. So that's what's concerning and stuff, is that filming wrapped up, I want to say 2.5, 3 months ago, coming up on. So filming has been done for a while now, and then all of a sudden, 4 months away from the movie, you got to do reshoots. Now, like I said, it's not uncommon, but we are 4 months away from the movie, and that's the biggest concern for me, is how close we are to the movie, that you already got to do reshoot. You got to do more reshoots, etc., of whatever you're doing, and I wonder if it is the end. Is it the end again like it was in 2018? Is it the ending, the final act scene that has to get reshot? So that's the bad of it, you guys. It just leaves a lot of concern, and obviously we only got 4 months until the movie is released in theaters. So it just, I don't know, guys. It just adds a little bit more to the concerns that we already had, how this movie is going to play out, especially given the 4-year time jump. How will the pandemic and all that stuff play into effect? This just adds a little bit more to the concern. Now, the good thing out of this is that, okay, let's say if the ending does need reshot, or certain scenes that wasn't up to par does need reshot, and it turns out for the better, just like in Halloween 2018. A lot of people were dissatisfied with the original cut of the ending, which is why they went back and reshot it. And then when they went back and reshot it, those same critics were very, very satisfied. And then when we went to see it in the theater, we were, for the most part, all of us was mostly satisfied with that ending of Halloween 2018. So, with that being said, that's the good part of it, is that, okay, if there is a scene or a few scenes or the final act scene that needs some tweaking, hopefully the tweaking that they do will be positive and not negative. Hopefully it has a positive effect on our peripherals like Halloween 2018 did. You know, there's nothing wrong with going back and fixing possible mistakes, guys. That's what video editing and cinema verite and all that stuff is all about. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it is concerning, like I said, that 4 months away from the release that we are doing reshoots, but it's not uncommon. It's not uncommon at all. You know, it's just there's some good and some bad to it. You know, you get both sides of the coin. However, my take on it is that I think this is it's not that big of a deal. I think it's gonna. I think this, whatever the reshooting will turn out to be for the better. It obviously does. It's gonna leave some questions as to what was originally, shot for the film. That's obviously gonna be taken out and reshot. Maybe they'll put that in the deleted scenes. When they bring the special, when they bring the DVD out and the Blu-ray out, and you get all the special features and all that good stuff. Maybe we'll get those deleted scenes that they're reshooting. I don't know. But me personally, I'm not too concerned, other than the fact that we are 4 months away from, theatrical release. But I'm not too concerned where I feel like it's like, oh God, whatever they had in this movie was so bad. Now we got to reshoot it, and who's to say this isn't going to be just as bad or worse? Like, I'm not feeling that way. I feel like they felt like they needed to tweak something or tweak a few things to make the movie better. I'm not against that. The last time they did such, we got positive results. So that's how I'm looking at it. Is the last time they made a mistake, if you want to quote unquote want to call the original ending of Halloween 2018 a mistake, and giving from the rumors of how that ending played out, if we would have got that in theaters, that would have definitely been a big mistake. So if they can go back and tweak some mistakes that they feel will make the story in this movie better, I'm not against that, and I'm on board for it. But that's my take, you guys. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about these reshoots for Halloween Ends. Do you guys think it's a good thing? Do you guys think it's a bad thing? And let me know what your opinions on why it's good and why it's bad in the comment section. Alright, gang, I'm out of here for this video. Once again, this is our Shop 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. I'm your host, Marcus. Please be sure to shoot that like button and subscribe to the channel. So hit that notification icon to get all these content updates to the channel, as well as follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Thank you for watching.